Hey, what's up guys? Cain here with XBLA fans, and I'm going to be giving you a quick taste of Voodoo Vince Remastered. Now, Voodoo Vince Remastered is available today, April 18, 2017, for $14.99 on Xbox One. It is a console exclusive, which does mean you can buy it on Steam or Windows 10 as well. But one of the cool things about this is it's one of the more memorable characters from the early Xbox days. In fact, if you were to talk to Phil Spencer, he would probably tell you this is one of his favorite games, because I remember a story he told about how he played it with his daughters. And it's just one of those games that is very memorable for the passionate group that played it. It's actually one I personally have not played, so I'm very much looking forward to playing it myself. I've played through a little bit of the early bits of the game, and I'm going to be kind of just giving you guys a little bit of information about it, trying to keep it fairly spoiler-free. But you play as Voodoo Vince over here, and you're a voodoo doll, which means you have some interesting kind of voodoo powers that you discover, as well as a few other things. So the main villain is this Cosmo the Inscrutable, and he's this kind of jerk who's basically got all these magical nightmare of monsters and goons. And the game takes place in the Big Easy. So, you know, it's a different setting that a lot of games haven't kind of explored, which is kind of cool. So Voodoo Vince has some different abilities where you can, like, jump, you can, you know, like, slam down on people, you can punch people. There's some different comical attacks, and, like, as you progress through the game, some kind of interesting humor happens as well. It's a pretty interesting game so far. There's 30 detailed levels. Each has been remastered, so you know there's high definition graphics now. However, they've done what they can to keep the gameplay as you remember it if you played it in the past. So like, this is one of those remasters that's kind of more of almost a labor of love, trying to kind of recapture the, you know, historical significance in a sense of the game. It's kind of cool how they've done it. So they've done a good job with it from what I've played. I'm very much looking forward to playing more of it. You're going to be crawling through graveyard, crawling into swamp zombies, a fantastic French Quarter, you know, boggy sewers. It's got like a unique setting and a very cool little feel to it. You know, the whole jazz soundtrack just adds a lot to the whole, you know, kind of interesting just feel. Like, I've been to New Orleans once, and it's just a cool place. So it's kind of neat to have this whole kind of game with Madame Charmaine, Vince, and, you know, just the whole Big Easy. And, like, I don't know what it is about Vince, but his voice just cracks me up. So I'm going to show you guys basically, I think, the first level out of these 30. And this is kind of like a tutorial in a sense. You know, you're learning how to jump, you're learning how to do various things. You can hover, actually, which is kind of cool. So there's some different mechanics for Vince here than other similar platformers. Obviously, everybody needs a ground pound, though. So we got our first achievement. Obviously, that's something that's new, since there weren't achievements on the OG Xbox version.
Icon will give you a voodoo power. Your voodoo powers are the best way to destroy many monsters.
So these like icons here are voodoo powers, and you can hear Madame Charmaine kind of talking about it. And this is actually kind of cool. So like, you can just run into this next area and just slaughter all of these guys by using your voodoo power.
Beware.
And it's just a really neat little mechanic. Like, this is what I mean by, like, the game has a decent bit of personality with some of the various elements. It's just because, like, there's very few games I can think of where you just run out into a group of enemies and stab yourself with a bunch of pins.
Ew, dead monsters.
Because at its core, you know, Vince is still a voodoo doll. So there's various collectibles that you can grab as you're playing through the different levels. And some of the levels have a little bit of kind of a puzzle element, but not too heavy on that. So there's occasionally, you know, some mini games and some other interesting areas. So Cosmo the Inscrutable is our, like, villain for this game. He's kind of a jerk. And this game is, you know, 13 years, 6 months, and 25 days after the original release. This was spearheaded by Clayton Kozlarek, and he did the original, and this was done through the ID at Xbox program. And that's one of the cool things about that program is it's allowing, you know, developers to do some of these kind of cool projects. Like just today alone, there's, you know, Voodoo Vince Remastered, there's Wonder Boy, and while this one's not an ID at Xbox title, there's also the Disney Afternoon Collection. And it's just kind of cool how some of these, like, games are bringing back older titles that some of us remember from our childhood, some of us don't. Like for me, I remember DuckTales out of that grouping, but I haven't played like the Darkwing Duck game. I'm super excited to be able to go do that. So it's kind of cool having some of these games actually being resurrected and kind of restored, and it's just a cool little thing that's happening.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know what it is about Vince, but he just cracks me up, like, just as a character. Like, just, he's got a lot of personality for just a little voodoo doll that, you know, like, I can see why this could have become, like, a cult classic in a sense.
Never mess with a voodoo doll, Poindexter. Freaking idiot. Dragging me out on a night like this.
And, like, I really do like that voice. I don't know who the voice actor is, but it's solid. It just kind of cracks me up. I'm looking forward to playing this game. I will probably be streaming this on twitch.tv/XBLAfans either today or tomorrow. Highly suggest you guys coming by and checking it out. We will be giving away a copy during our stream, and there should be some copies given away on social media as well. And I'm looking forward to that. If you guys have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer anything I can. We should have a review for this game up on xblafans.com sometime probably next week.
Some action pads require a special item.
And if you guys have any comments or suggestions, please do let us know. We really do appreciate you guys taking out the time to watch these. There's a ton of different quick tastes that are happening today. I mean, in fact, I've just literally been recording all day yesterday, and now I'm editing all day today. So there's going to be a ton of different games for you guys to check out. And hopefully some of these you're going to enjoy. I think there's some really cool games today, and I think that's like just almost oversaturated with like quality content recently on Xbox, and that like has me really excited as a fan. So this was actually pretty interesting to me. Like, what other game is going to like do this to solve a puzzle? Like, I can't think of another one. I wanted to leave that in this video because I was just like, that just cracked me up. This is what I mean by like some very light puzzle stuff so far. But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. And
pressing Y
later.
can make you lift some objects.